everyone, it's Bethany. I just wanted to let you guys know what's happening here in Biarritz. I just finished my DTS, which included 3 months of lecture phase and 3 months of outreach. We split outreach into 2 different sections, 6 weeks in Senegal, Africa, and about 4 weeks in the Middle East working with different refugees. Here's some pictures that I wanted to share with you guys of my time in the last 6 months. I hope you enjoy them.
You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail, and there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. Rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours. You are mine. Your grace abounds in deepest waters.
One of my highlights from outreach was during our stay in the Middle East. We were able to go into the refugee camps and minister to just the people there. And I went into a tent to pray for a woman, just healing over her body. And it was really heavy in the tents. It was really difficult, and just a lot of resistance just from the men and wanting to have us pray. And so because of that, the woman was really just quiet and just pretty frightened and pretty afraid just to talk to me and to tell me anything really. But I just really felt just the Lord was wanting me to reach out to her and speak truth over her and identity over her and her worth, and to really just let her know His heart over her. And so towards the end, I was asking if I could pray healing over her, and as I'm praying for her, I started off kind of quiet to not, frighten her, and then as I kept going, I just really felt this just passion and this burning and this zeal over her life like I've never experienced it before. Just like this fire within me is, I guess, the best way to describe it. And so my praying was getting louder and louder and louder, where I'm practically yelling at the end of my prayer just as I'm fighting for this woman's life and standing in the gap for her. And at the end of when I got done praying, just her facial expression and just her demeanor completely changed, and she was so excited. She's like, something left my body, and the pain's completely gone, and she was just excited and exclaiming and screaming, and so then, at this point, everyone in the tent just got so excited, and everything just turned inside out, and people are just coming at me and throwing children on me, just like, pray for this, pray for that, pray for my kids, pray for this, pray for that, and it just was really incredible, just the faithfulness of the Lord. Just when it started off really, really heavy and really, really difficult, He just came through just with his zeal over their lives and with his love and with his faithfulness, and we were able to see him move in a really amazing way just because we pressed on and we stood on truth of his faithfulness and his goodness and his desire to be in their lives and to heal them. My soul will rest in your embrace. I am yours, and you are mine. Midway through the school, I was approached by some of the leaders to come back on staff here in Biarritz. After praying about it for a few months, I do feel that is what the Lord is asking me to do, and also to staff the upcoming music DTS that's happening this April. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about what the Lord is wanting to do here at the base and as well just in my own life. One thing I've struggled with just with making this decision is qualification and feeling just pretty unqualified for this next position that the Lord is asking me to step into. And when I was first asked, I was like, I can't disciple people. I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. And it would be much more comfortable to go back and to work where I've been working for years and to lead in worship like I've been doing for years and to go back into a situation that's comfortable and that's known. And just while in my quiet times and with my one-on-ones with my leaders they were just encouraging me with Colossians 1:9 of that we're called to be unqualified. That's exactly where we need to be. We need to be uncomfortable. We need to be in a place where we are completely dependent on the Lord. And in Colossians 1:9, it talks about how He is our qualification, and He is the one who comes in and becomes our foundation and becomes the one who qualifies us. What I feel is the call for this next season is something called a Paul season. Just after Paul has his revelation of Jesus on his way to Damascus, he is sent for a time to really learn who Jesus is and to renew his vision of God's character and God's nature. And I feel like just as for myself, just that's what the Lord is calling me into, of just changing the way that I see Him, changing the way that I know Him and His character and His nature, and knowing Him in His fullness and His goodness. But as well from that, I'm really excited because He's taking me into a place that I'm able to pour out and to pour out what I've learned and like Paul become a disciple and to be able to take these next students, 7 to 12 students from around the world, and to disciple them and to pour out what I have learned from the last 6 months and from my experiences just even in my own life, and to pour into these kids and to pour into their lives and to speak truth over them and to lead them. And I'm really excited for that. A little bit of what the commitment looks like here in Biarritz is they ask for a 2-year commitment. We are a pioneering base, and so they just want something more consistent with the commitments. So that is what I'm looking into, as well as just of committing 2 years, and but we're starting with just the 6-month commitment with the school that's coming up. I'm really excited. I'll be able to lead schools and lead an outreach team this coming summer, and we're just looking at different locations in Europe and the UK. Here are some fun things that happened during YWAM. The plumbing exploded next to my bedroom, and I was surrounded by poo water.
Shut the door, Noah, the flood's coming!
I got lice. I got the African flu.
Yeah.
We made the news after being stuck on a ferry for 40 hours.
This just in. 150 passengers are stranded on a ferry for 40 hours. Back to you, Bill.
Despite all this, we saw healings, salvations, and the Lord move in miraculous ways. We were able to meet and co-labor with some amazing people from different cultures, and we were just blown away by their hospitality and their kindness. Again, I just thank you all for your support and your prayers, and I ask that you will continue to just keep me in your prayers as I go into this next season here in Biarritz. Again, thank you guys, and I love you all. Talk to you soon.